Hey Leo, it's your girl Tasha, aka Mama Jim, aka Jim the Butterfly, and I'm here with your very last week of team weekly video and your team monthly general teroscope. Guys, I apologize for not bringing yours. I just needed a break. I didn't intend for it to take for me to take not to do them, but it just I don't know. I just needed some time. I was overloaded with energy and I just needed to take a break. But I'm back nevertheless. Thank you for being patient with me. I just want to say to everyone, thank you for liking and sharing and subscribing to videos, purchasing readings from me. Um, Follow me on Instagram, all that good stuff. So let's just move on and let's see what we have going in for 20. Um, okay. All right. Let's see what we have coming in. This is going to be for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. I mean, in typical fashion, it seems like everybody that I've been reading for, they have like this. You're on the last couple of pages of a book. You're ready to close that book up and try something new. And I feel like for Leos, it's probably going to be the same thing. I feel like the same energy. Everybody's kind of closing up shop. 3 cards for Leo the last week of her. What is that? We are on location, y'all. I'm in Mama house. Yeah. Okay. So and I think with some people, it just depends on how you're closing up shop. Are you closing up shop with memories? Are you closing up shop with, bittersweet? Are you closing up shop looking more optimistic for the next year? Have some of you, I feel like for some of you, um, you've already closed up shop. I feel like for some of Leos, y'all move kind of fast. Your shop been closed since early, like you have decided, you know what, this is what I'm going to do, and I'm moving forward. I feel like for some of you, this is all about I feel like for some of you, you even be getting married. I feel like the very end of her, not for everybody, but I feel like some of you there is definitely like some type of shotgun weddings going on. I feel like for some of you, you've made it your mind. As far as love is concerned, who it is that you are wanting to pursue a relationship with, you and I feel like for some of you, you ain't stopping at anything to get this. Okay, there's this person that you definitely want, a king or a not king, male or female air sign, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, that you definitely want to build a life with. This is a relationship that is filled with reciprocity, and I feel like for you, for you, Leos, it's like this person has other people around them that is vying for their attention, but you're trying everything that you need to do to get this person. Okay, the competitive side is coming out for you, to beat the other suitors out. Now this could also be with a job. I feel like for some of you, whatever it is, you're getting serious about it. Like you're determined to win. You're not trying to lose at this situation by any means necessary, and you're willing to go use any type of tactics. Okay, yeah, I feel like you're formulating a strategy for it, and I feel like by the end of the year, um, you're going to be satisfied with what you have. I feel like for some of you, maybe telling this person. I feel like for some of you, if this is not about if this is about a relationship, you know that this person is actively dating other people. But I feel like you have honed yourself and you've zoomed down on this person, or maybe vice versa, because this is a general reading. Somebody could be zooming themselves in on you. Could be still an air sign, or this is a person who has weighed up the pros and cons. They feel very strategic in how they look at things. I feel like they are definitely um, very successful. I feel like they seem very steadfast, or they could be very stubborn too. But they feel like once they get their mind made up on something, that's what they're doing, and they're heading to it, and they're going to get it. Okay, they don't like to lose, whether this is you or somebody else. You could be the target for someone else, but whatever it is, I feel like there is a plan coming together. Okay, for it to reach with the goal for it to reach culmination with the team. It could be about love. It could be again about some of you, it could be about a career, but I feel more so love. You're ending the year out with love on your love on your mind, or somebody be ending their year out with you on their mind regarding love. So it could go either way. But regardless, I feel like for some of you, you can expect within this last week that I feel like somebody's gonna come and tell you how they feel about you, and they want to really build a life with you. So that's interesting. And I feel like what's going to make it even more interesting is the fact that you didn't even know this person felt this way about you. Okay, not to that extent. It'd be very. I just feel like surprise proposals, surprise, like impromptu relationships. It feels like that. It feels like after long thinking and contemplation, somebody's ready to make a move. All right, let's go into January for Leo. That's interesting. Well, you guys had a card to just fly out. Leos. All right, Leo. Let me get your cards together so we can look like somebody. Leo, you have the Ace of Swords to just fly out for me. So I feel like for some of you are coming to an understanding. There's a truth that's going to be revealed to some of you. Like I said at the very end of November, you'd be surprised. I feel like some of you guys are in for a big awakening at the very end of the year, and that's going to be interesting. Just to find out what it is. I feel like some of you may be hearing. Maybe it's not somebody coming to you, but maybe you're realizing that you're actually in love with somebody that you thought that you were not in love with, or you didn't have feelings with. But there's some type of truth or realization coming into play at the very end of it, and I feel like it's definitely floating into where for you. Why is this all happening? Ooh. You have the Fool card here. There's a new beginning coming in. Some of you are feeling definitely more optimistic and more positive about the future ahead of you. It definitely feels relationship like to me. Um, General energy. This is you coming up. The Strength card is a Leo card. Yeah. Um, there's a sense of feeling more. There's a sense of feeling powerful and not just brute force. It feels like there's a gentleness here with the Strength card. There's an understanding of your power here and how to use it in a more productive or proper manner. I feel like for some of you, you've always tried to exert your strength to get to get a needed desire or outcome, and it has worked. But I feel like for some of you, you're understanding maybe with this person that you have met last year in team, that you don't have to do that all the time to get what you want. There's a softer way. There's a more softer approach to get what you need. I feel like this person has a way of soothing your insecurities, or soothing that need for you to exert so much power over it. Like there's a need for less dominance. You're realizing there's power in submission on whatever level that means for you. Um, and it's opened up a whole new world for you, and you're ready to explore. All right. Now, for some of you, you be into some bondage or something. I don't know, but I just feel like you're understanding there is what true power means. Okay. Go into and how do you play into that? All right, or work against it. Career, 7 of Cups. Finances, 6 of Cups in reverse. Love, there's that stability. I'm telling you, somebody's trying to build a future with y'all, Leo. I don't know who it is. Somebody's trying to build a future with y'all. Maybe you trying to build a future with somebody else. I'm trying to tell you, somebody's trying to build a future. Okay, longevity is what I'm feeling. Health. Huh. Okay, so Leo. With career right now, I feel like the world is your oyster. You can write your own ticket. I feel like you're going to be having a lot of job offers. If you've been looking for work, I feel like you're going to, if things have been, the job search has been very bleak for you, I feel like where it's definitely going to be a more positive month for you to find something. I feel like you're going to get more bites. I feel like for some of you, and for some of you, you don't even know how to handle that. Because I feel like for some of you, it was really wearing down on your sense of self worth. um, I feel like for some of you, you have a hard time concentrating at work. It's just because things that I know you guys have to. It feels like there's a need for things to operate on a more clear cut black and white scale. I don't feel like that's going to be the case with where, especially for those who are working, have a job. I feel like things feel more up in the air. And that's really not how you're used to working. I feel like there's a lot of movement. So maybe your job is moving with different locations. Maybe you're having to move. Maybe there's some processes or some policies that are changing. And it just feels like there's nothing black and white right now. And I feel like that's kind of hard for you to operate because you need clear cut boundaries, you need rules, you need guidelines, and it's hard for you to maneuver, and it makes you feel unsure of yourself. Just know that maybe that's the reason why the strength card is coming out for you too, is because it's having you to rely on more instinct than actual what's the word I'm looking for, um I guess logic. So that's a little different from you. Um, or reason. Yeah, not logic, but more reason. I feel like you are working, especially for those who work in like maybe analytics or computers or it just feels like there were clear cut rules, and right now things just seem kind of up in the air. Maybe for some of you, your company be going through a merger, so you're not really sure where you're going to be placed. It could be that type of deal too. But I just feel like hang tight. You don't want to make you don't want to make any rash moves. You do want to be open to whatever changes that are coming along for you. In your financial side sector, you have the Six of Cups in reverse. I feel like for some of you, not all of you, your finance may not be what you think they are. You think they're in a better standing than what they are. I feel like you really need to be go through your bank statements. Um, I feel like for some of you, I'm hearing like life insurance. Review your life insurance policies. Review who is listed as your beneficiary, because I feel like some of you, not all of you, very small amount, but who you think maybe it's time for you to add a beneficiary on there that you didn't, like maybe a child, but it just feels like there's some type of discrepancy um listed. It could be within like who's a beneficiary or how much one person's supposed to get over another person. It could be let me get another card for that. Yeah, something about your finances is not working out the way that you thought it was. Maybe you thought you were going to have more money to leave, like if you have some type of fund, trust fund or something for your kids, or it just feels like it has to do with children. I feel that very strongly. Um, Maybe for some of you, you've been wanting to be able to have enough money to purchase something for your children. You may not have that money to do so, and it's really, it's messing with you. It's making you feel less than a mom, less than a man, less than a woman, because you're not being able to, you can't provide or can't do what you want to do financially for your kids. um I feel like your children will be okay about it though. I feel like they understand, but I feel like it's more so a personal thing. Yeah. Whatever this does, it does for you, it makes you more committed towards getting your financial finances together. Look, maybe it might be some unexpected costs when it comes to children. Um, it could even apply to insurance. It just feels like some type of policy. Okay, whether it's again, I don't know. Let me get another card. I got kids all over this thing. So it's some of you be planning, maybe actively planning to have a baby this year, and you're looking at how much it's going to cost way more. It just feels like there's some type of unexpected expense or something you feel as if you're in over your head. But I feel like regardless, maintain your position. Don't allow financially right now your outlook to you doesn't look very well, but I feel like you should, whatever plans that you had, don't let that deter you from your plans. Keep an optimistic approach about it, because I feel like it's going to change. I hope you guys are following me with that. I feel like I feel like it's going to change for you. But right now I just be looking a little bleak, like you just don't know, because here you are coming up here with this King of Wands in reverse. Some of you feel like you may not be able to, it won't come through, but I do feel like it will. Okay. I hope that makes sense. You have so much yellow in this reading, guys. I feel like this is more about your motivation, your sense of self control. You have the Hierophant here, um, your solar plexus. This is all about where you get your will, your drive, your motivation to move forward. Um, Maintaining. maintaining a level of optimism in all of your issues right now, even when things don't feel very solid. You still have to remain optimistic that everything is going to work out right in your favor. That's why you have the Fool card here. There's like a new beginning coming on. I feel like for some of you, you're really trying to have a baby for real. Like you really trying to start a family. I don't care how old you are. I feel like some of you are really, you're ready to start a family. You're ready to get serious. You're ready to try it all over again. I don't care if you have children that are years old. Some of you really want to try again. I have all these baby cards. Page of Pentacles is a baby for me. Sometimes when I see the Pentacles, family, the Sun, the Six of Cups, the Fool, even with the Four of Wands here, I feel like there's a big push for family and children, and creating something and starting all over again. It doesn't matter what your history was. It doesn't matter your past. It doesn't matter whatever. It's like everything is being wiped. The slate is being wiped clean to move forward. Going into love, you have the Pentacles. Again, I feel like there's love relationships, whether you are your relationship with yourself or your relationship with somebody else, it feels very solid. Family feels solid. I feel like, again, there's something about inheritances or money going again about what I said about this finances. Maybe some of you be getting money that you thought it was going to be more than what it was. It could be that type of issue too. But if you have somebody in your life, and I feel like this person is coming to you because they want to be with you. I feel like their intentions are pure. I feel like they definitely want to be with you. They want to build a family with you. I feel like you definitely want to build a family with somebody else. And I feel like this is, me, you, some kids, and a dog. You see them? Me, you, kid. Where's the kid? Oops. Kid at the bottom. Kid. Get a couple of dogs. We can build something together. Um, and maybe even come together and do like a family, a business. Whoever this person is, who you guys are connecting yourself to, I feel like this person has a strong business sense. I feel like they have already had a business before, or maybe they have a business now. Maybe they want to start a business with you. All right. And you just, whoever this person is, it feels like a whole new world. This doesn't feel like a person that you've been with before. It feels like somebody that is new. Um, and they are just new to you in all areas. Like they are just not like anybody that you have dated before. And you feel there's a level of optimism around this person. They make you feel powerful, and you make them feel powerful. It's a symbiotic relationship. You guys work very well together. There's a sense of balance here between you and this person. Even with health, you have the Devil card here in the reverse, and the Four of Wands. I feel like there is, for some of you, if you have been divorced, or like I said, this other person has been married, or whatever. I feel like you have, for some of you, you have healed yourself from a relationship, and you have released those soul ties that you have with that person, and you have allowed yourself to be free to love again. I feel like there's an emotional freedom of the heart. Here again, you have marriage here within this. For some of you, you just don't like to be alone. And now that you have this person in your life, it is just giving you a brighter outlook on your life. I feel like for some of you, this person is a person that you can exercise with. I feel like you may have an exercise partner if this is not a love situation. I feel some of you have already met your goal. Maybe you have been working. You started some type of fitness project or health project at the beginning of last year, and this is supposed to be the end of that. This is your 1 year goal. Some of you are celebrating. So there are some major transformations coming in for you. And we're in the health section. Let me get one more card. Um, with the Judgment card here in reverse, along with the Devil card here, I feel like you know what? It's time for you to celebrate yourself. You've been celebrating everybody else. It's time for you to celebrate yourself and celebrate your accomplishments. Give yourself a pat on the back. I feel like some of you will be taking some type of vacation during the month of February, or just some alone time to get back to you. Let me get another card. Yeah, there's a new beginning here with the Knight of Cups. I feel like now that it feels like now that you're, at least for some of you who have started something, it may not be all the way back from where it could be 6 months back or whatever, but I feel like where this team was a goal date for some of you, and you've met your goal. And so now that you have met your goal, it has opened you up to want to try different avenues. Um, I feel like with the Judgment card here, it's just here to tell you don't stop, continue on. Um, yeah, don't stop, continue on. Because it whatever it is, it feels as if you reached that stopping point, and it's like, okay, well, I did this, now what? Or now you want to kind of, I don't want to say judge yourself, but you want to critique what has come about over the past year. You don't have time for critiquing. Okay, it's time for you to move forward and celebrate yourself, and it sets yourself another goal for either the whole year or 6 months. It's time to do something else to keep the momentum going. Let me get one self-care card for anywhere and we'll be done. Y'all have, nope, hold on. You can come out if you need to. The camera's not on you. Okay, but I'm still recording though. Right now I'm real. So you gonna go ahead. What are you doing? You wanna stay here or where? You wanna stay in there? Okay. One self-care card for the Leos. Leos. I like that one. I don't know what that one is. Let's get another one. Oh, no, that's the instructions. Leos. Well, that one fell out, so we just gonna keep that one. Two cards for you guys, and they are so appropriate. Playfulness and peace. There's a sense of peace about this thing. I'm telling you guys, whatever you left it. You've been leaving it. I feel like I told you, remember you were leaving it back in the early number, and I see it because now you have a sense of peace about yourself. But you have playfulness. Play with a child. Children are your greatest teachers. I'm telling you, you guys, there's children all around this reading. So maybe you work with children. You know, that may be part of your maybe some of you wanting to work with children, maybe you already work with children, maybe some of you want children, but maybe some of you need to take on a more lighten up and childlike um demeanor. Take some time to have some fun, explore that childlike side of your inner child. Go karting, go put do something to to bring some fun back into your life, because again I feel like things have just been very stiff. Maybe you have been very stiff and very hard to work with. For some of you may not even know that. I feel like for some of you even realize that with this Ace of Swords here, that you really been kind of a stick in the mud, Leo. I hate to even tell you that, but I feel like you're realizing that whatever the case is, you're realizing it, and you're realizing that it's need to lighten up. Like I told you, all this yellow in this reading is like, yeah, it's time to have some fun and let the sun come out. Embrace your confusion. Let there be peace and not knowing all the answers. What I told you about your job, that you may not know everything that's going on right now, and it may be something. It may not just be in your job, maybe in other areas of your life too. Like I said, with your finances, something not be adding up right now, but don't stress over it. It's time to just let it. It's going to be worked out regardless whether you have input on it or not. All right, so keep that in mind. Make some time to play. Go outside, have some fun. Go get on the gym. I don't know. Do something, guys. Enjoy yourself during the month of the wear. I love you. I will see you soon. Bye.